how to connect your Swivl base and iPad that you've checked out from the Digital Teaching and Learning department. When you just check this out from us, we're going to bring you an iPad mini. It's a little cute little thing. And a case, a black case here, that has the Swivl components inside of it. So, and there'll be some instructions with it. So I have my Swivl case here. There's a little Swivl logo. I'm going to unzip it and open it up. And in this mesh pocket should be a little pouch that has a bunch of cords in there. And then there's this nice little neat area where everything has its spot except for one of these. We have an extra one, so I just kind of wrap it up and tuck it in there. But your Swivl base has a place, your microphones have a base, and your charger has a little base. So when you're cleaning it up, just pop all those things back in their spot and it should all fit back together. I'm going to show you how to connect your Swivl base to an iPad so you can record yourself for reflection, and the Swivl will rotate and follow a microphone that you're going to wear. So let me show you some of the components that are going to come with your Swivl. We have 3 that can be checked out from the technology department. The first piece that you're going to see is the plug, and this is a USB plug, so there's several things that you're going to plug into it. The next cord that you're going to see is along here. This is the, look at the ends, this is the charger to the Swivl itself. So it doesn't really charge, it's actually the electricity, so we have to keep this connected to the Swivl base at all times. The next cord is this little white cord. This is going to connect the Swivl with this end into the iPad lightning port with this end. Then you'll have 3 microphones. One, or markers, what they're called. One has a long lanyard. That's going to be the one that the main teacher wears, and the Swivl actually follows this microphone around. Then you have 2 more microphones with shorter straps on them. These can be used to pick up secondary audio in the classroom. The Swivl just will not follow these 2 around with the shorter straps. So you'll also see this cable. It's a black one. It has a USB end, and then it has this funny kind of end. This is to charge the markers or the microphones. So they have a little hole right there, so you just plug one of them in, and you can plug a second one in, and then you plug this end into the USB, and it'll let them charge. There's instructions in the packet, in the set that we give you, that tell you about how long these items should stay charged. I advise you to charge them up before you're going to use them, just to make sure, because you never know how long the person before you used it. Alright, now I'm going to take my plug and I'm going to plug the cord that's the base, that goes to the base. I'm going to plug it in the USB, and I'm going to go plug this into my power strip. We suggest a power strip because if not, wherever you set the Swivl base, you only have about 4 feet of cord. So your Swivl is going to have to be within 4 feet of a power outlet. But if you have a drop cord or a power strip, you can certainly use that. We also suggest that you set the Swivl up higher, maybe on a bookshelf or a cabinet or something, because this sensor is what senses the lanyard microphone or marker. And when we've done it and set it on a table, as the teacher's walking around, sometimes the student bodies get in the way and it doesn't pick up the teacher very well, so it didn't follow. But when we set it up higher, like shoulder height or higher, it did a good job recording. So I'm going to plug this plug into the base of the unit like this. Then I'm going to take this white cord and plug this part into the bottom right there. And we do have iPad minis that we send with the Swivl, so I'm going to plug this iPad mini up. And a little known fact, when you're recording, on an Apple device or taking a picture, it's always the best practice to use, keep the home button on the right hand side and to turn the camera horizontally. Apple told us that little trick. That's why sometimes your videos are upside down or your pictures are upside down. Sometimes videos will be skinny and not wide. So we heard an Apple person say that one time, that they were designed for the home button to be over at the right thumb. So now let's see, I'm going to turn the swivel on. Here's the power button. There it comes on. I'm going to turn the iPad on. I hope you can see. Yeah, you can see it pretty good. And I'm going to grab the marker that has the long length. I'm trying to turn my marker on and it won't come on. There it goes. But it says it wasn't connected. So if you have some issues with it connecting, or my screen on the iPad said the Swivl marker's not connected, in the back is a little dock, and I'm just going to plop it down in there and push it down. And on my screen usually it says the marker is updating, which I just did, but apparently it needs another update. So I'm going to let it do its thing quickly. It goes by pretty fast. And okay, it's complete. So I'm gonna mark OK, click OK, and pull it out. Now let's see if it'll turn on. Yep, there's my lights. So we're good. So now, this is gonna be hard to show you, but see the swivel is turning, and it's turning based on where this microphone is, and it's gonna record me. So I can either press record on the iPad itself, the record button, or I can press the red record button on my microphone, and it's going to follow wherever I take the marker. Now if I want audio from other parts of the room, I can set up these other markers, just make sure they're charged and the lights come on, and put them somewhere else in the room. And like I said, the swivel will not follow those, but it will pick up the sound from those. So that's it. It's pretty easy to get your swivel going. When you're finished with it, let me turn it off so it'll quit spinning on me. Okay, now it's off. Your videos will pop up right here, and when I have a video, I should have saved one. Let me capture one real quick. Turn my marker on. Okay, now it's gonna follow my, let me press record so it'll record something. So it's gonna record. Okay, so now I'm finished recording. So now, turn it back off. So now on the app itself, I have my video here. That's the one I just recorded. If you tap save, it saves to the camera roll. So it's going to ask if it can access my photos. Okay. So it saves to the camera roll. That's pretty quick. I can also upload it to our Swivl account. That's an Idle Statesville account. So if you want to do that, then we'll have your video. And if not, just save it to the iPad and you're good. Then what I would do, go into photos, and to get it off of this iPad, I'm gonna choose the video and hit the share button up here. Got it. And in a perfect world, AirDrop would be turned on. Oh yay, AirDrop is on. So I'm just gonna AirDrop this over, that's my other iPad it would send it to, or I could AirDrop it to my computer. That way I have the video right away. Or I could log into my Google Drive account and just upload it to there. If I have my Google Drive connected, it would be an option down here. Now when you're finished with the Swivl and the iPad, the only thing we ask is that you pack all the contents back up neatly. The Swivl itself comes with this nice case. It's hard to see right now, but it has a little pocket for everything. Everything has a little place. It will also have this little pouch. You can stick the cords in there. And like I said, we are including instructions like this with each Swivl set. So on here we've listed all the contents that should come with it. Just make sure everything is back in there so we don't have to hunt you down and say, where's that little white cord that we can't even use the Swivl if we don't have this. So all the components are necessary, so make sure you get all these back in the case when you're finished with it. Thanks, and if you're using it and you have any questions, just contact one of your digital learning coaches and we can see what we can do to help you out.